Now let us imagine. Imagination differs from fantasy. To imagine means to envision experience in a new way, with an artist's eye. I imagine that during this administration, we will create a model 21st century university. We will build a public square defined by 7 imperatives. The first imperative: GSU will expand access to underserved student populations. Our enrollment will grow. We will increase the pipeline of students now lost to university education. More first-generation students will become lifelong learners. They will achieve baccalaureate degrees and go on to graduate study. We will cooperate with K-12 institutions and community colleges, improving preparation for university study and creating an environment for student success. We commit to providing first-generation college students with all benefits of university education, experiences that students from more privileged backgrounds take for granted. Now, the Association of American Colleges and Universities, AAC&U, represented here today by my good friend, President Carol Gary Schneider. Where's Carol? They've done studies that have highlighted disturbing inequities. Did you know that first-generation college students take fewer courses in the humanities, social sciences, mathematics, and even computer science? Students from college-educated families take all those courses, but first-generation college students often believe that they must major in something that sounds like a job. Students from college-educated families prepare for careers and understand the value of a strong liberal arts education. GSU will be a social justice university by providing opportunity for the highest level of university achievement to students underrepresented and underserved in higher education. The second imperative: GSU will be a student-centered university. As we make future plans, we will always ask, how will decisions affect students? Are instructional designs fulfilling 21st century requirements? Do our calendar and class schedule address students' needs? Are we doing everything possible to immerse students in the life of the university? Are we offering research partnerships and participation in stimulating new experiences? We will put students first. GSU will not be an ivory tower or a university on a hill. GSU will be a public square, open and accessible. But those who study in the public square have responsibilities. For example, in the spirit of our ongoing voter registration campaign, we are committed to infusing civic engagement into instruction and co-curricular activities university-wide. Being student-centered means respecting the student's right to the highest quality education. Students will be challenged and guided to achieve, often beyond their initial expectations. We must ensure that their diplomas are respected as evidence of their transformational educational experiences. The third imperative: GSU will be a model organization that asks, why not? And listens. You know, before I talk about why not, I want to just say that I was wearing my why not button when we visited the NBC studios and Warner Saunders, and we had a wonderful conversation about it. And we cannot let any more of this program go by without a great thank you for the pro bono service of our NBC News anchor here in Chicagoland, Warner Saunders. Would you join me in thanking him? The why not imperative. Some of us remember that Robert Kennedy ended every stump speech by saying, "Some men see things as they are and ask why. I dream of things as they never were and ask, why not?" One year after Robert Kennedy's death, Governor State University was founded, encompassing that why not spirit, constructive, forward-looking problem solving. That is our heritage. As you may know, since mid-September, we have been conducting a successful Why Not campaign. This project empowers everyone to question, to ask, why not do certain things differently, more effectively? Asking why not is a core value of the Academy. It helps us to sort out necessary processes from bureaucracy and to distinguish traditions from habits. In a brief time, the Why Not campaign has gathered hundreds of constructive suggestions for making GSU more transparent and more student-centered. We've already implemented some new ideas. We will continue to do so. The goal is transformative. We will be problem solvers, not gatekeepers. In the public square, we are empowered and accountable as we work for the public good. The fourth imperative, GSU will help unify the Chicago Southland as well as Kankakee and Will counties. Did you know that GSU is the only public university in the south suburbs of Chicago and in all of Will and Kankakee counties? Many hope that this university will help unify the incredible diversity around us, Sox fans and Cubs fans, and lots of other diversity. Without a sense of community, growth is merely sprawl. Development is exploitation. The Southland and Will and Kankakee counties can be a beautiful mosaic or a hodgepodge. Education is the key. Great communities need great universities to be engines for economic, educational, and cultural health. GSU will be that engine and unifying force in ways more evident and more tangible than ever before. The university will be a public square for the region. The fifth imperative, GSU will apply expertise in research, scholarship, and creative activity to help solve real-world problems. This priority transcends traditional definitions of applied research. The key is mutuality. The university listens to the community and works in partnership to define research issues. That research is then integrated into our teaching and community service missions. Our professional doctorates will be research-based and developed in partnership with the professions. And that's really important. Our first doctorate in physical therapy does just that. Doctorates in occupational therapy and nursing practice will be approved soon. Please, Carrie Heitman, our chair of, yes, we're counting on you for that. We have in the works, yes, we can certainly say to Carrie Heitman, we need those approved. We have in the works a multidisciplinary, multi-college doctorate in leadership, serving a variety of professions, including K-12 administrators, and we're excited about that, and that was one of the seminars this week, to listen to our community on the development of this doctorate. Research, teaching, and community service will be integrated in the public square. The sixth imperative, GSU will be committed to a seamless educational experience, preschool to graduate school. We call that P through 20, and the governor has a P through 20 commission. Here, we will put special emphasis on partnerships between GSU and community colleges. Education, yes. Education is a web of complex interconnections. K through 12 institutions prepare students for higher education. Universities prepare teachers for K through 12 institutions. Everyone in education serves the public good by working on ways to cooperate up, down, and across the curriculum. My first priority as GSU's president has been to meet with the presidents and provosts of our partner community colleges. My goal is to learn how GSU can improve the record of baccalaureate completion for students who begin their college careers at community colleges. Each community college, true to its unique location and mission, has excellent suggestions for working together. I envision a community college compact. GSU will continue to listen and learn from our community college colleagues. We intend to share facilities and faculty, to recruit jointly at high schools, and to coordinate advising. Our shared goal is to increase the number of community college transfers attaining a bachelor's degree and beyond. The seventh imperative, GSU will provide a debt-free baccalaureate education for local community college transfer students at the poverty level. We are working toward this goal now. We will reach it soon. Nationally, the vast majority of minority students begin college careers in community college. Of those nationally who start with the hope of completing a four-year degree, only 10% accomplish that goal within 6 years. 10%. If we extend the window indefinitely to 15 years or more, the percentage rises, but only to 15%. Furthermore, a study entitled Access Denied by the Advisory Committee on Student Financial Assistance reports another disturbing finding. 20% of the highest achieving students from families at the lowest income level do not attend college at all. Think about that. Consider the implications for our nation in terms of untapped talent and social justice. Fear of debt is a major obstacle to motivating poverty-level first-generation college students to complete college. When we say financial aid, many students hear loans, even though outright grants are available. Many do not complete that infamous FAFSA form that establishes eligibility for all public scholarship grants. Instead, they take on additional jobs and take fewer courses. Often the extra pay decreases their eligibility for grants, and taking fewer courses makes them less likely to finish their degrees ever. Talk about catch-22. To address this problem this August, we initiated a special campaign. The intention is to supplement funds available to Illinois poverty-level students from federal and state sources through an endowment, and we call this endowment the GSU Promise. I'm pleased to announce that my husband Mort and I have contributed $10,000 to this promise in honor of my predecessor, Stu Fagan. We aspired by today to raise the first $100,000 for the endowment and for the necessary infrastructure to sustain it. We're proud to announce first that the Chicago Community Trust has approved a grant of $25,000 to support this leadership initiative, and I want to especially thank Chicago Community Trust President and CEO Terry Mazzani. He's here as a delegate from his alma mater, the University of Arizona, and as an old ASU Sun Devil, I won't hold that against him, but please let's thank Terry Mazzani. Yes, there he is. And, drum roll please, in 3 short months, we have exceeded our $100,000 goal for the GSU Promise. We have much more to do and many more students to serve. You have an opportunity to participate. I believe we will have brochures available in the lobby. This drive is going on for the endowment. We need to raise $1 million endowment to really make this work. Let us imagine together these 7 imperatives for GSU's public square. We cannot become what we cannot imagine. That's true of universities and people. We are transformed by imagination. Expand access to underserved students. Be student-centered. Be an institution that asks, why not? Lead in unifying the region. Use research to solve real-world problems. Create a seamless educational experience, P through 20. Provide a debt-free baccalaureate education for poverty-level students. That is our vision. But a vision without a strategy is a fantasy. GSU has embarked on an invigorating strategic planning process that will create a blueprint for strategic investment and transformational change, a process designed to translate this vision into reality. Now the work begins. We are engaged in the fulfillment of the American dream. Nathan Manilow surveyed the open prairie where the prairie gods still held sway and imagined a public square civilizing the prairie through landscaping, art, and education. The prairie, in America's heartland, has symbolic resonance for the nation as a whole. Carl Sandburg, poet of the prairie, understood that the phoenix lives here and symbolizes America. He wrote, "I see America not in the setting sun of a black night of despair ahead of us. I see America in the crimson light of a rising sun, fresh from the burning creative hand of God. I see great days ahead, great days possible to men and women of will and vision. I see great days ahead for GSU. We have the will, we have the vision, it will come true. Thank you for being here today to remember and imagine in the public square."